Today we are going to talk about signing day surprises, and all that's coming up after the bumper.
What do you mean you don't subscribe to my son's YouTube channel?
Mama, no!
Just snap the damn ball, RJ.
What's up, kinfolk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. Consider hitting the like and subscribe button because I upload a video every single day. So it's OU related, college football related, sports related. We have a good time. And today we are going to talk about signing day surprises, starting with Jeremiah Criddell, who got Oklahoma started off right. For the early signing period, this is the first day of 2 days, December 19th through the 21st, where commits can sign their national letter of intent and or enroll for next semester, but some won't. Some will just want to get this out of the way, like some of the guys that we know about. The 19 commits that Oklahoma had committed all signed their national letter of intent, and then Jeremiah Criddell comes onto the televisions, comes onto the ESPN, and not only does he pick Oklahoma over Oregon, but he throws the horns down, which, hey man, that's universal. I love it. You know, probably picked up 15-yard penalty on the kickoff for the college football playoff for a dude that just signed his national letter of intent. But you get the point. And this is not necessarily the way I think Lincoln Riley thought it was going to go. I don't think he thought he was going to swing Jeremiah Criddell. Why do I think that? Well, because there was footage of Lincoln Riley in his office watching the announcement like everybody else who was watching the announcement on ESPN, and he lost his mind. It was like Oklahoma had just won the Big 12 championship, like they had just made it into the college football playoff again. This man was fired up like he was running down the sideline after they just sealed a victory, which means perhaps the eyes that we saw last night weren't for Jeremiah Criddell. Maybe they were for a couple of other guys. Maybe they were guys like Marcus Stripling, another guy. A lot of folks that had already moved the crystal ball over to Oklahoma. I thought that he was going to stick with Texas A&M. And we all thought that we were going to get to watch Marcus Stripling at 2:30 p.m. on ESPN2 make his announcement. But who knows what's going on with ESPN right now, because nobody could find on TV where this guy was going to announce. So RJ, who's on the YouTubes, who's of the YouTubes, finds ABC Houston is live streaming his commitment announcement. I tweeted it, got it out to enough folks just in time to watch Marcus Stripling pull Oklahoma out from underneath the table to give Oklahoma its 5th defensive lineman in this class without a defensive coordinator. That makes 3 defensive commits that Lincoln Riley was able to get to sign their national letter of intent in 3 days without a permanent defensive coordinator. What I'm saying here is, yo fellas, when you need a wingman, you need to go call Lincoln Riley, because that dude is closing the deal. So you got Jeremiah Criddell, Marcus Stripling, and then, hey, what happened with DeArman, man? So Ty DeArman is a defensive back recruit, a safety that had been to Oklahoma a couple times, but he wasn't on my radar, wasn't on most folks' radar, because he had committed to Arizona State back in June and looked like sticking. But a spot opened up for a number of reasons, but not the least of which was Jordan Battle, who Oklahoma wanted bad, who was an Ohio State commit, flipped his commitment from Ohio State to Alabama, which felt like, hey, this makes Ty DeArman a take for Oklahoma. And now the 3-star recruit joins a defensive class that turns out to be actually pretty doggone good. And for all the hell that LeCarry Cooks and Lincoln Riley and the defensive staff get for the secondary, my goodness, have they ever closed with prejudice? You picked up 2 defensive back commits in 1 day, and you got an assigned, and you got Marcus Stripling. This moves Oklahoma to solidly number 1 for the Big 12 in recruiting rankings and sticking at number 8 in the 24/7 composite with lots of room left to go. 21, 22 commits, and now you get to seal them up with national letters of intent. And now we're on to Jaden Hazelwood watch, because it feels like Oklahoma could be the place for that guy to announce on January 5th. But we'll have more to say about this as we get into the live stream. Just wanted to get this one out here for folks that wanted to have their takes about this awesome recruiting day for Oklahoma. All right, that's it for me. Deuces.